HFC Bank Farebrother Rugby Challenge, challenge number 2, and the beautiful Coral Coast Singatoka. 23 degrees temperatures today, but certainly the wind chill factor over here in Singatoka. It's a warm afternoon, and a lot of people have come across to watch Nadroga battle against Suva. This will be the 34th time in 77 years that Nadroga will play against Suva for the holy grail of Fiji rugby, which is HFC Bank Farebrother Trophy. So Singatoka poised to host the capital city side. Nadroga and Suva line up in front. Formalities will be done where the chief guest, the HFC Bank Retail General Manager, Mr. Ram Johnson Lee, is the man in the middle. Nadroga, the holders. Suva captain John Stewart introducing his players to the chief guest. Samuel Ambola, Esake Katoni Mbao. There'll be 2 key men in the Suva side. Kalivati Tawake, the flying Fijians, prop forward. Nadroga, led by Manuel Tamaya. Tamaya has played well for Nadroga this season. Some of the 36-year-old from Kumbulau up in Boa. Pedeli Nadembe, a fly half. Apisalome Wangatambo, 21 points last week. Micheli Navangi Levo, 30 years old, still playing very well. The Nadroga side, always tough to beat. 25th defense of the trophy today by Nadroga. That's the Holy Grail. Started way back in 1941. Suva won the first Farebrother Trophy in 1941. Fiji Sevens coach Gareth Baber. I'm sure he'll have his eyes on some of the players in this game. So the Suva side already big challenge, this one. We wait for the national anthem that will be played on the loudspeakers before we are underway. In the second HFC Bank Farebrother challenge game, Naita Siri brought the first challenge last week and were unsuccessful. 26 points to 19. I believe there's a technical glitch and they're trying to fix that with the tapes for the national anthem. The 2 teams in front. Still not playing. So national anthem to be played now with everything set, and we stand by. That's the national anthem over and the Suva players run out first up into the middle of the park. Welcome to Lawanga Park in Singatoka. This is the second challenge game in the HFC Bank Farebrother Trophy Challenge. Let's look at the Nadroga side. At props will be Alivare Dimbure and Stefano Samoda. Ratunaisa Navuma is at hooker. The locks are Manoa Tamaya and Silo Sindawai. The two flankers, Josefa Nahalo and Basikali Mundu. Johnny Navori will be at number 8. Simeone Ndrotini will run at halfback. Pedeli Nadembe will be at fly half. Inside centre, Eroni Vasiteri. Outside him, Ivaremi Tovilevu. The two wingers, Avete Ndaveta on the left and Apisalome Wangatambu on the right. Michelina Vangilevu is at fullback. For Suva, the props are Samuela Newa and Kalivati Tawake. Semi Kelly is at hooker. The two locks are Chonin Delana and Penny Naulango. Isake Katonimbao and Samumbola are the flankers. Enoke Tuisese is at number 8. Seru Davoilati at halfback. Kenny Douglas makes his debut for Suva at fly half. Sitiveni Kunanga is at second 5'8". Centre and captain is John Stewart. The two wingers Eroni Sau and Keponi Paul. And at fullback is Meli Korisaro. So we're all set and ready to go. Johnson Lee says we're okay. And the first kick taken in the game by Pedeli Navembe as he sends a long one downfield into Meli Kurisaru, a former Nadroga player. The policeman based in Suva puts the kick straight back and finds touch now. 3 meters outside the 10 on the Greenstein touchline side. It will be Nadroga with the throw into the line. So first touch of the ball for Ratunaisa Navuma, the 23-year-old from Tila, what is it called? Tilalevu village in Nadroga. So Navuma to throw it in for Nadroga, and it goes into the middle of the line out. Nadroga managed to grasp that away. It was a bit difficult, and it's on the ground away from Ndrotini, and it goes to Jovesa Nahalo. Nahalo takes it up, sets it up. Ndrotini gets it out. Nadembe quick ball out. Eroni Vasiteri looks like a forward pass, but the referee lets it go. Nadroga probably the first strike. Aveta Ndaveta runs straight at the defence, 6 meters away from the try line. He stopped, and the ball kicked away by Suva over the far terrace touchline side, but it's Suva that get penalised, and Nadroga will get the first chance with a penalty 6 meters away from the try line. Way back I thought a forward pass from Eroni Vasiteri right in line where I am sitting up in the grandstand, but no, the referee says it's all right. So is it Avetin Daveta? He ran straight at the defence that time, and a bullocking run from Daveta. So he's been looked at, he's all right, and they will go back and start. Avete Daveta, 22-year-old from Nandro, my village. So they come way back. The assistant referee saw something. Oh, so there you can see Johnson Lee has rightfully said, and for radio listeners, that that was a tackle on the ground, and then someone tried to just have some rough play after that, but Suva put it out with Kenny Douglas. Penalty just inside the Suva territory. Suva called for a short line out, and over the top it goes, and that didn't go straight at all. It swayed to the back, but Suva managed to get it, and then it's there on the ground for Seru Davoilati. Gets it out at the halfway mark. Kalivati Tawake takes it up, the flying Fijian tight head prop. He sits it up for Davoilati. Away to Kenny Douglas. Douglas the pop. John Stewart comes at the cut. Oh, breaks the tackle. Good run by Stewart. Sets it up at the 10-meter mark for Suva. Out from Davoilati. Tawake gets it out, taken well by Chonin Delana. Out in the corner it comes to Eroni Sau, and Sau is bundled into touch on the Greenstein touchline side. Nadroga good in defence. Apisalome Wangatambu, as Suva looked good that time, as the front row with Tawake and then Chonin Delana, they linked up well. Eroni Sau, he used to play in midfield for Suva. He's on the wing, he's a handful. So at the 22-meter mark, Ratunaisa Navuma to throw it into the line. For Nadroga. Over the top it goes, and once again too far at the back, and Nadroga lose the ball in contact, but the referee has penalised Suva. Penalty against Samuel Mbola. Coming in from the side. 4 minutes of play gone. It's Penny no longer. And penalties against number 7, Samuel Mbola, as Pederi Nadembe lifts it, puts it into touch, and he puts it into touch 5 meters inside the Nadroga territory. So we wait for Ratunaisa Navuma. Line out a little bit of a problem, and they're going long with the long throws, and it goes crooked at the end of it. Again another long throw. Suva can't pick it. They dropped it down, and referee missed it, but it's advantage Nadroga, so he's played it okay, no problem. Out away from Drotini, and then quickly given by Tamaya, and away comes to Nadembe. Nadroga again trying to stretch on the far side. It's they held the Nadroga player up, and that's good work by Suva. No sign of that coming out, and that time they carried Micheli Navangilevu well, and they looked after him. They didn't drop him. It was Ifremi Tovilevu rather, and Suva. Turnover ball for Suva will be a scrum on the 10-meter mark. Well, good news for Nadroga fans. Dovu College has beaten Suva Grammar, and they will be in the semi-finals of secondary schools Dean's Rugby. So that's the academy for the Nadroga side. It's the breeding ground of Nadroga rugby in that place. Well, Suva going at an angle, and the penalty comes for Nadroga, quickly taken by Drotini, and Tamaya gets it back, and Nadroga charge up, but Suva equal in defence. The referee says Suva go back 10. Matches Nadroga up another 10 metres, takes it up to the halfway mark in centre field. So John Stewart called out by the referee.
Thank you.
Johnson
Okay,
Lee.
you have committed multiple tackling offences on the breakdown. I had warned you, so no more. I'll give the card next.
So Suva get the warning there. Multiple offences at tackle, at breakdown, and Johnson Lee, strict as he is, the man from Lautoka says, Suva, next time you'll get a card. Stewart has given that message to his boys as Nadroga get the penalty just inside the Suva territory, and Samova tips it, and Samova goes up, and Samova is held as he puts it down out from Simeon Drotini. Ratunaisa Navuma puts his head down and goes forward. He's bundled back. It's there for Drotini again. Drotini goes forward himself. Good tackle on him. It's there on the ground, and he held it in the tackle on the ground. Didn't release it. Suva now have the penalty, and they take the tip and go forward. Good work by Suva that time. Inoke Tuisese. Out it comes from Cyril Vavuilati, and Suva set it up that time. Penny Naulango. Infield ball. It goes into Samuel Newa. Newa sets it up for Suva on the 10-meter mark in the Nadroga territory, and ball held in the tackle on the ground by Suva, and Nadroga will get the penalty. That's against Semi Kelly. Semi Kelly was the man with the white headgear that took the ball through, and he held it in the tackle on the ground, didn't release it, and the penalty comes for Nadroga. Pedeli Nadembe, 10 metres inside his own territory, he angles the kick towards the grandstand touchline side and finds touch now 9 metres inside the Suva territory. Pedeli Nadembe from Mavua village, what a star he was in the Skipper Cup final. And Nadembe, 21 years old, named in the Fiji side for the National Rugby Championship, the extended squad. So we wait now for Ratunaisa Navuma. Navuma over the top. It's snipped by Manoa Tamaya and dropped it in for Vasikali Mundu. Mundu sets it up on the 10-meter mark, Suva territory. Infield it goes as it's Nadroga that take it. Ball comes back. It's Suva that dive over the top of that. It's okay. Suva have the turnover ball 6 metres inside their own territory. It comes for Serudabuilati. Left a high kick over the top. Bounces inside the 22. Sits up well for Apisalome Wangatambu. Wangatambu runs away with it. Good work by Apisalome Wangatambu. Then he's hammered and they held him up and didn't spear him. Otherwise, that could have been dangerous. Suva coming in from the side and Michelina Vangilevu taps and goes forward. Throws a big pass over the top. Nadembe gets up there to try and, as they tried to play basketball there for a while, tussling for that ball in midair, and someone from Suva will be in trouble now. So Stewart had already been cautioned, and Samumbola is there, and yellow card for Samuel Ambola. 9 minutes in the game and no nonsense. So it's Samuel Ambola coming out, the men from Kandavu. He'll receive some rough treatment right throughout. He's playing against his Tauvu from Nadroga here. So Mbola in the sin bin for 10 minutes. Nadroga take the penalty and land it a meter outside the 22 on the grandstand touchline side. We wait now for Nadroga to throw it into the line. Will be Ratunaisa Navuma to throw it in for Nadroga. Over the top it goes to the back end. Oh, it's knocked through as Wangatambu came to the back there. That was a set-piece move that Nadroga tried to work and catch Suva off guard, but just didn't work. The bounce of the ball, and then it came off the chest of Apisalome Wangatambu. 21 points last week, this man. A Suva player is down injured. So they stop play for a while. Suva playing with 14 players. 10 minutes of play gone. So good communication between the referee and the assistant referee. With play gone, just over 10 minutes. We'll restart with a scrum on the 22-meter mark. 15 meters in from the grandstand touchline side. So far, no one has shown any superiority. 34th match today in Farebrother history of 77 years. They've played 33 times already. Nadroga have won 19 times. Suva have won 13 times. And 35 years ago in 1982, they ended up in a draw. The last time Suva beat Nadroga was in 2012. Suva defeated Nadroga at Lawanga Park by 20 points to 17. The last time Suva held the trophy was in that run from 2012 up to 2013, when they lost the trophy in 2013. And for Nadroga, this is their 25th defense today since they won the trophy in 2013. They've won 111 times the Farebrother. No other team in the country has won so many times the Farebrother trophy. So it's there, just outside the 22, and Suva now try and drive. They put it on the ground. Seru Davoilati pulls it back and tried to go with a kick over the top. It's charged down by Nadroga, and referee right there, and he will call it knocked through that time by Suva halfback. I thought he had. He tried to pull it and he probably lost it there. The assistant referee saw it. We couldn't see that because there were players blocking our way. So just over 12 minutes of play gone. Nadroga 0, Suva 0. Farebrother Trophy Challenge. HFC Bank sponsored Farebrother Trophy Challenge. Nadroga won the first one last week, 26-19. So we have Simeone Ndrotini. In it goes, and looking for it at the back, Choni Navori, and angle through there in the front by Suva. Nadroga taking it up, and good leg drive through there. Suva set it, Nadroga set it up. Simeone Ndrotini gets it out. Pedelina Dembe inside ball, and Nadroga set it up. It's there for Nadroga. Out from Ndrotini. Pedelina Dembe. Quick ball, oh, they can't connect with the pass. Picked up by Aveten Daveta. He's inside the 22 by Just on towards the far terrace touchline side. Michelina Vangilevu picks up the ball, and then the referee says no, Suva got in the way and knocked that through. It will be a scrum for Nadroga. Nadroga with the scrum. This game is fiery. This game is played at good pace. Champagne rugby so far, no two ways about it. About 13.5 minutes gone, no points in the game. Can Suva repeat what they did in 2012 when they defeated Nadroga by 20 points to 17 at Lawanga Park to win the Farebrother Trophy? So it's there at the back for Simeon Ndrotini, and he's driven back, and Nadroga managed to Ndrotini somehow managed to get away from that, like a mouse would do from kids trying to catch it. Away it comes into Pedeli Nadembe, saw the gap, it closed on him, referee playing advantage for Nadroga. Nadroga hammered back that time was Avet and Daveta, out from Ndrotini, just outside the 22, about 6 meters in from the far terrace touchline side. It's on the ground for Nadroga. Ndrotini digs in, gets it out into Ratunaisa Navuma. Navuma gets caught in possession. He's down on the ground. Suva over the top of that, but Nadroga managed to pick that up well. Good work by Nadroga. It's there for Nadroga, and Suva put a kick through there, and it's Nadroga that pick it up, and Vasiteri takes it up. Some big tackles made in the middle as it's there for Nadroga, and they set it up. Out it comes from Drotini. Pedeli Nadembe on his own 10-meter mark. He can't go anywhere, but the penalty is there. Offside Suva, and Nadroga quickly tap it and go forward. It's Micheli Nadangilevu. The break comes from Nadangilevu. A show of the ball. Micheli Nadangilevu. Has he put that down? The referee will need to check that. He says we'll take a break. Pedeli Nadembe was the man who got caught that time, got the penalty, and it came out to Micheli Nadangilevu, and the try is given. Micheli Nadangilevu, the 30-year-old from Nakalavo village in Nadroga, has got the try for Nadroga, and that came on 15 minutes. Nadroga draw first blood. Nadroga get the first strike on 15 minutes, and that was brilliant. Skills from Micheli Nadangilevu, no two ways about it. Suva protesting for a knock-on, but it's Nadangilevu with the try, and Nadroga lead 5 points to 0. Try scored 5 meters in from the greenstand corner flag, and Micheli Nadangilevu has got the first points in this game. So we wait now for Apisalome Wangatambo. 21 points last week. Wangatambo, no. Oh, they tried to curl that. Wangatambo, but he just pulled it out a little bit. It curved wonderfully like a banana, but then it just went out on the left-hand side. Suva defending the Singatoka Hospital end of Lawanga Park. Nadroga defending the police station end of Lawanga Park. Nadroga leading 5-0. Micheli Nadangilevu with the try. So Suva will get the start from the center. They'll kick this off. Kenny Douglas will be the man to start for Suva. So we wait. Referee waiting for
just confirm, is it
so just someone is coming off. Is it Manoa Tamaya, I think, who's come off? He's got he's favoring his arm.
Because if it is injury, he's out of the field, he'll go on.
So that would be a blow. So they're just trying to work that.
He can be here.
That is Sailosi Ndawai. Sailosi Ndawai is the man. So just waiting. Sailosi Ndawai is the man who's been looked at. Let's see what so Ndawai, I don't think he'll be able to continue. He's been taken off and they're trying to put to fix his right. Is it right shoulder? It's somewhere very close to the shoulder, or right upper arm, it seems. And Nadroga will make the change, and Nadroga send in Iosefo Tania. So Iosefo Tania goes onto the park for Nadroga. So we'll start play. Kenny Douglas, 19 minutes gone on my time now. Nadroga leading 5-0 as Vasikali Mundu collects that well, and 10 meters inside his own territory. The pass was good onto Aliveret Imbure. Then Rotini gets the pass away. Cholinavori makes the break up to the 10, hands it off, and Nadroga lose it in the tackle as Suva pick it up. Eronisau tries to run away with it, and it's there for Suva. A good tackle by Nadroga, and Seruda Boilati gets it and flicks the pass back inside his 22. Katonimbao, hit hard, ball lost. It's picked up by, Nadroga couldn't pick that up, lost through. It was Nadroga in the tackle of Isaki Katonimbao, and then ball knocked through as Katonimbao tried to come away with it. So the first quarter of the game nearly over. Just one try to show in the first half. So far, Suva in there and holding on with 14 players. Simeon, it was from Zavoilati that went in. Then at the back, coming out of that was Inoke Tuisese. It's there on the ground, halfway inside the Suva territory, and taken up now. 11 inside the Suva territory as Suva forwards rumble. It's still there with Suva, and they set it up on the 10-meter mark. Suva territory comes for Seru Zavoilati. Left a high kick over the top, testing up Isalome Wangatambu. Passes the test well. 6 inside his own territory, takes the ball well. He sets it up for Nadroga, and it's out away to Pedeli Navembe. Navembe can't go anywhere. He's taken in a good tackle that time. He sets it up for Nadroga. It's there for Simeon and Drotini. Drotini lifts a high kick over the top, comes back on the 22, and taking it well was Meli Kurisaru. He runs up with it. Good work by Meli Kurisaru. He beats one tackle, puts it to the boot, and drills the kick downfield. Fielding there was Choni Navori. Gets the pass in field to Drotini. A pass away to Navembe. Then flicks it in field to Navangilevu. Out it goes to Avet and Daveta. At the halfway mark, he goes inside the Suva territory, taken in a good tackle. It's there on the ground for Drotini. Gets it out into Pedeli Navembe. Now it's not Navembe, it's someone else. Navori throws the ball back. It's picked up there, and Suva dive over the top of that. At a kicking game there on the ground. And then referee says, no, we'll tidy it up. Nadroga knocked it on, and Suva will get the scrum. As Nadroga that time looked smart, but just couldn't find any gap in the Suva defense. So just about 21 and a half minutes of play gone. It's still Nadroga 5, Suva 0, and Stefano Samoda, the 36-year-old from Kumbulau, is feeling some pain on his leg, I think. And is he okay to carry on? He's trying to see if he can put his weight on that ankle. I don't think so. And, well, that's a blow. Stefano Samoda is coming off the field of play. So, Stefano Samoda, the 36-year-old, the oldest man on the park, is off the field of play. And Nadroga have sent in Ratu Penichamini Makutu. So, Makutu, who usually plays in the second spell, the last 30 minutes or 35 minutes, has gone in today a little bit earlier. How will that disrupt the Nadroga game? Well, head coach Asala Naunga will be certainly looking at his tactics now. But Makutu, a former national rep and a high chief from the famous village in Nadroga, Dhuvu. So, it's a scrum to Suva, right in the center, right on the halfway mark. And the referee says, no, let's break it and let's do it again. So, Nadroga with a couple of forced changes. Silosin Dawai is still out, and I don't think he's going back in. So Nadroga have lost 2 players from their starting 15 already. 23.5 minutes gone, 5-0 Nadroga lead. It's scrum at the halfway mark in centre field and picked up at the back by Samuel Ambola, I think it is. And Inoke Tuisese taken it up very well at the back there for Davuelati, and knocked on by Semi Kelly for Suva. The hooker was about 12 meters inside the Nadroga territory and about 17 meters in from the terrace touchline side. Knock on by Semi Kelly. So we wait for Nadroga, who will feed the scrum. Nadroga, last year in the Farebrother game, Nadroga defeated Suva by 32 points to 9. This year, Nadroga and Suva have won 1 each. Suva beat Nadroga in the Skipper Cup round robin 21-10, and Nadroga turned around and hammered them 35-12 in the semi-final match. Vasikali Mundu came in from the side to take that, but the Nadroga had knocked it on earlier, and that will be a scrum to Suva. Number 8, Choni Navori, celebrated his birthday yesterday, Choni Navori, and Navori, 26-year-old from Tuva in Nadroga. Happy belated birthday, mate. You were looking for a present today with the silverware. That's the man, celebrated his birthday yesterday, Choni Navori. So we wait for the scrum. Referee talking to the 2 sets of front rows. So he's given the instructions, and now we're set to go. Kenny Douglas and Eroni Sao know that Suva has the opportunity. They're in the middle with the scrum right on 10 meters mark in the Nadroga territory, and they've got 4 players on the grandstand side. So it's Douglas. They go to the other side, on the terrace side. So they've fooled Nadroga a bit that time. But then the defense holds on for Nadroga. It's there for Suva, and they pick it up, and going forward is Inoke Tuisese up to the 22-meter mark. A meter or 2 in from the far terrace touchline side. The hand is out. Suva have the advantage played. Kalivati Tawake puts his head down and goes forward. If Suva can score points over here, that will certainly bring them back into this game. Kenny Douglas gets it back. Suva comes towards the grandstand touch. Konanga into John Stewart. Stewart turns, and Stewart turns around and puts it down. John Stewart has scored the try. A captain's try for Suva. And Suva are level with Nadroga. 26.5 minutes of play gone, and it's Stewart with the try, and Suva, that was quick ball. They took it in. Douglas brought it out, and he set up Suva very well. Running forward was Sitiveni Konanga, got the pass away to Stewart. He turned infield and beat up Isalome Wangatambo in the tackle of Eroni Vasiteri. He held his ground well, and he turned around to put that down wonderfully. Absolutely brilliant. The skills from John Stewart, and the try makes it Nadroga 5, Suva 5. Well, Suva, they're in this for the money. No 2 ways about it. They're in this for the silverware. This conversion from Meli Kurisaru can give Suva the lead over Nadroga. Kurisaru try scored about 6.5 meters in from the grandstand touchline side. He's at the 22 placed. He tries to turn that around. No, he's hooked it. He's pushed it out to the right. So it remains at Nadroga 5, Suva 5, with play now gone on my time, 27.5 minutes. So Micheli Nadangilevu got the first try on 15 minutes. And 12 minutes later, John Stewart has cancelled that lead. It's all square. Sayasi Fuli, coach of the Suva side, would have been happy with that move. Suva back to 15 players with Samuel Mbola back on the park, and his involvement certainly saw Suva come back firing well. From the high kick that time, Wangatambu took that well, then taken in the tackle, just inside his own territory, about 10 in from the Greenstein touchline side. It's Suva that get in there, and Nadroga find it hard, but they put it on the ground quickly. Oh, turnover ball for Suva, and Seru Davoilati lifts a high one up, comes down to Micheli Navangilevu, midway try line in 22 inside his own territory, within the very close angle, with about 4 meters in from the Greenstein touchline side. Navangilevu puts the kick out, and he's found touch now about 4 meters outside the 22 on the Greenstein touchline side. So Semi Kelly will be the man to throw it into the line. Close to 29 minutes gone. It's 5-all. So we wait for Semi Kelly. Kelly, over the top it goes, lobs it, taken by Esake Katonimbao, and then he leaves it for Chonin Delana to take it forward, and it's there on the ground for Seru Davoilati. Suva onto Kalivati Tawake, takes it up to the 22-meter mark, right in centre field, and Suva hold it in the tackle on the ground. Will be a Nadroga ball, and Nadroga have the penalty, and that's a yellow card for Esake Katonimbao. Esake Katonimbao gets the yellow card. Silly play by Suva, and Nadroga get the penalty. They walk up to 11 meters inside their own territory, and Suva will have to play with 14 players. So Suva played for 10 minutes with 14 players, with Samuel Mbola out. And now the blindside flanker Esake Katonimbao is out. The man from Mali in Maduata, the Fiji Military Forces soldier.
Check your numbers, full man.
Takes a rest for 10 minutes. He needs it. So half an hour up on the time, and Nadroga throw it a bit too long that time, and Suva managed to get in there, and it was flicked back by Kunanga, and then it goes away to Stewart, and he gets the ball out across onto the other side to Keponi Paul. Keponi Paul takes it up, the policeman, and he sets it up there for Suva on towards that far terrace touchline side, just about 15 meters inside the Nadroga territory. Referee playing advantage. It comes out from Davoilati. Kenny Douglas in Nadroga get in the way there, and the referee gives the penalty. He was playing advantage all along, and he takes play now across offside Nadroga, and that will be a penalty about 7 meters outside the 22 in the Nadroga territory, and that is about 10 meters in from the terrace touchline side. John Stewart says, let's call up Meli Kurisaru, and Kurisaru will take the kick for Suva. So Kurisaru will be the man to see if he can put Suva in the lead for the first time in this game. Just over 31 minutes gone. Kurisaru, 10 meters in from the terrace touchline side, and about 7 meters outside the 22. Nadroga 5, Suva 5. Meli Kurisaru. If he puts this over, he puts Suva in the lead with 32 minutes on my time. Kurisaru strikes it. It looks good from here. He lifted the flags, yes he has, and that takes Suva in the lead. 32 minutes played, and Suva go in the lead for the first time, playing with 14 players with Katonimbao outside. Kurisaru's penalty makes it Suva 8, Nadroga 5. So Suva leading now as Pedelina Dembe starts with a high one. It is, comes down and taken well by Penny Naulango for Suva. About 6 outside the 22, takes it in field, about 13 in from the Greenstein touchline side. Seru Davoilati lifts a high one up in the air, and going forward is Naulango, but it's taken well that time by Suva, and that was Eroni Sau. Sau did well, sets it up at the halfway mark, just in from the Greenstein touchline side, and knocked on by Seru Davoilati. He tried to get that from the ground and knocked it on. So Seru Tavoilati knocking it on,
Necro. So that's his second.
and
So I'll give him a red card. Thank you.
the assistant referee has seen something, and John Stewart is called out again. So number 7, Samuel Ambola. Well, already a yellow card for him.
Dangerous play. Necro.
Hopefully he doesn't get another one. That will be the end of Sam Ambola. He's in, going in the pocket, and Samuel Ambola will get a yellow and followed by a red. Samuel Ambola's Farebrother rugby game is over. Suva playing with 13 players now, and when Katonimbao returns, Suva will only be playing with 14 players. So Katonimbao, Samuel Ambola is out of the game. Samuel Ambola is gone, and Nadroga take the penalty, and they put it out 10 meters inside the Suva territory. And from the line out throw, it's taken by Nadroga that time. Good work by Josefa Nahalo, and Nadroga drive. Nadroga playing with 15 players, Suva playing with 13 players, but Suva leading on the scoreboard, 8 points to 5. Goes back for Wangatambu. Eroni Vasiteri takes it. He puts a kick pass across, and Korisaru gets to it, but Daveta takes it and then takes him over the far terrace touchline side, and it will be a Nadroga throw into the line. Red card for Suva, a yellow card also outside. Suva playing with 13 players, but leading Nadroga by 8 points to 5. Samumbola. 2 yellow cards. Dangerous play, as we have Nadroga to throw it into the line, about 6 meters outside the 22. Navuma throws it. Nadroga get a tap to that. Suva come and pick it up, and going forward that time, Inoke Tuisese, the number 8, sets it up on the 10-meter mark in his own territory. On to Seru Tavoilati. He lifts a high one up, comes down just outside the 22, and knocked on by Micheli Navangilevu, and he was waiting for it. It was a high ball, and it hit his chest first and bounced away. So will be a scrum to Suva. There's a high kick, and well, he just didn't orchestrate that well. He was waiting for it well, and a fullback, that is a must when you are out on the wing or at fullback. Those bombs are what you are supposed to defuse. So, on the 22-meter mark, and about 18 meters in from the grandstand touchline side, Inoke Tuisese picks it up and goes forward himself. Bumps off Pedeli Nadembe, and Tuisese sets it up for Suva. Suva show muscle power. Seru Tavoilati into Jonin Delana. Delana sets it up now. Suva in a good position, about 10-12 away from the try line. Beckett comes into Kenny Douglas. Douglas runs through the gap. Into the heavy traffic goes Kenny Douglas. He sets it up about 8 meters away from the try line in front of the uprights. It's still there for Suva. Referee playing advantage. They should get the penalty and should get another 3 points if they don't orchestrate this well. It's there for Suva in front of the uprights, Nadroga territory, 5 away, and the referee brings it back and says no, penalty, offside Nadroga, and chance here for Meli Korisaru to take another 3 points, and let's see what John Stewart will decide. Stewart, as a good captain would do, has the ball with him, and he takes his time to inform the referee of the next move. The next move will be a spot kick penalty attempt for Meli Korisaru. He's nailed tougher ones than this before. He's nailed a tougher one than this one earlier on. Was on 32 minutes with the penalty, and now he has the opportunity some 6 minutes later to stretch Suva's lead, and he has done that. Suva now lead by 11 points to 5. Back-to-back penalties for Meli Korisaru, and this one will be counted in the 38th minute. Meli Korisaru has put Suva further up, 11 points to 5. Sayasi Fuli and Chope Tuikambe in a little meeting on the Suva bench as Pedelina Dembe starts for Nadroga. A high one it is inside the 22 and taken in possession that time Seru Davoilati, and Nadroga trying to get through there, and Suva come off from the side. It's a Nadroga penalty, and it's quickly tipped by Wangatambu. Referee says come on the mark and take the kick, take the tip. If you want to tip and go forward. Nadroga sensing blood. Wangatambu takes it. Wangatambu beat the first tackle but taken down by Kalivati Tawake. It's set up for Nadroga, and Drotini gets it and gives it into Alivereti Mbure. Mbure was tackled well that time by Semi Kelly. It's there for Nadroga. In from Drotini, and Vasikali Mundu knocked it on. Suva trying to kick that through, and the referee will take it back to say knock on from Nadroga open side flanker Vasikali Mundu, and Suva have the scrum. That was Nadroga. They tried everything to try and get that, but not able to. So we wait for Suva with the scrum. 6 meters away from the Suva try line, and would be 17 meters in from the grandstand touchline side. We wait now for Suva. Seru Davoilati to feed the scrum. Davoilati, in it goes at the back, picked up well. Douglas was playing at number 8. Suva have come in with some tactics now, and it's there on the ground, and quickly Isaki Katonimbao is back on the park. So Suva playing with 14 players. Suva carry it up well just outside the 22. Seru Davoilati puts a high kick, comes down 11 inside the Nadroga territory. Nadangilevu takes it at the dummy, and then Nadangilevu runs in field. Still going Nadangilevu. He tried to offload. Ball comes back. It's on the Nadroga side. The referee will say no, let's tidy it. It was knocked through by Nadroga, and Suva get the scrum. That's certainly the battle won by Suva as Isaki Katonimbao fires up his man. Nadroga lose the ball in contact as Suva have the scrum now. 14 meters inside the Suva territory and 15 meters in from the grandstand touchline side. We're into added time now. Nadroga trail Suva 5 points to 11. Douglas at number 8 once again, a diving pass away, and then Suva tried to get away. It's Keponi Paul. Paul runs sideways. Paul gets caught there by Efremi Tobilevu. Sets it up well on his own 10-meter mark away from Davoilati. Infield it comes and taken up by Esake Katonimbao. Katonimbao sets it up. It's there for Suva as they get it out quickly. Davoilati, and Kenny Douglas puts a high kick over the top. Comes down at the 22 and taken by Micheli Nadangilevu. He brings it up and then puts it to the boot and drives it back. A long kick it is, and it runs away over the try line, and Korisaru lets it run dead over the dead ball line, and now Suva have the opportunity to pick what they want, and John Stewart says let's come from where Micheli Nadangilevu took the kick from, and Suva goes for the scrum from where Nadangilevu took the kick. So mistake by Nadroga fullback Micheli Nadangilevu, and Suva get the profit of that as Suva now have the scrum. We're gone now just over a minute in added time by the referee in the first half. Suva 11, Nadroga 5, 1 try each. The boot of Meli Korisaru, the Suva policeman, is the difference between the two teams so far. So we wait now for Suva. It comes at the back. Davoilati flicked it away as he picked it off the ground, and Suva set it up now 4 meters outside the 22 in center field. Davoilati has got it, flicks it out again with the pass, and Suva try and go through Penny Naulango. It's set up there for Davoilati once again. They get it out into Semi Kelly, pops the pass into Katonimbao. The offload is good, and then Suva lose the ball in contact, picked up by Ratunaisa Navuma, and Daveta kicks a high one downfield. Korisaru running back picks it up about 6 outside the 22. He comes back and puts a high kick over the top and chases for it. Nadangilevu waits for it, and he drops it to the ground, and Suva win the kicking battle once again. Second time Nadangilevu has misjudged it, and under the high ball Suva putting the pressure on Nadroga, and Nadroga making the mistake, and Nadangilevu knocks it on, couldn't gather that high ball from Suva, and it will give the scrum to Suva. Suva with the scrum. is about 15 meters inside the Nadroga territory, and Nadroga player down injured, Vasikali Mundu. Nadroga stop play for injury. Next time we start will be 15 meters inside the Nadroga territory and about 13 meters in from the Greenstein touchline side. Suva, good tactic in the defensive scrum with Samuel Ambola out. They had Kenny Douglas playing at number 8, and he did a good job both times getting the ball quickly out. So that's what Suva will have to do. They certainly have had to change tactics with Samuel Ambola sent off from the game. Looks like Vasikali Mundu is now injured. So Nadroga lose their third player because of injury. And going on for Nadroga is Tangi Vonolangi. So Vasikali Mundu still on the ground. They've taken the stretcher. So I hope it's not a bad injury. Well, good crowd gathered at Lawanga Park. A lot of visitors, a lot of tourists. Coral Coast town known as a place where a lot of tourists come for relaxation, and they're loving the atmosphere at Lawanga Park. Is place stopped for a while with our time ticking on. It's 5 minutes already added on. There'll be a minute or two, I believe, more to be played. As the crowd, the Nadroga crowd, would certainly be worried to see one of their own being helped off the field of play. The young Vasikali Mundu, 22 years old Mundu. He's had some good rugby this season, and Nadroga have held this trophy from 2013, 25th defense today. Since 2013, they've won it 111 times, and 2 draws. One was against the Suva side in 1982. So Vasikali Mundu is on the stretcher and coming off the field of play. I only hope that it's not too bad, and I hope he recovers in time, because he's part of the extended squad for the National Rugby Championship, Vasikali Mundu. We hope he's okay. That's the extras in the Nadroga side, watching from the grandstand. Vasikali Mundu looks like he's in pain. It's something, a leg injury, I think, and he's taken off straight away. Probably will be taken to the hospital. As we come back and pick up play, it's Suva with the scrum, and Suva now. Davoilati gets it out. Kenny Douglas. Douglas a show of the ball and saw the gap, but he's smothered to the ground in a good tackle. It's there for Suva on the 22-meter mark, and Suva get it out quickly. Trying to get up that time was Chonin Delana. He's driven back. Delana lets it go, and then it's Davoilati, and Samuel Anewa got the pass away. It's there for Suva at the 22-meter mark, Nadroga territory. Nadroga turned it over, and a forward pass that time from Alivere Timbure into Micheli Nadangilevu, as Nadangilevu tried to run away on the Greenstein touchline side. Will be a scrum to Suva with the forward pass from Alivere Timbure to Micheli Nadangilevu. So we wait for Suva with the feed into the scrum. So we wait for Seru Davoilati. 5 meters in from the Greenstein touchline side, and midway 10 in 22 inside this Nadroga territory. And it goes, and Inoke Tuisese gets it. Oh, it detached before the ball came to him. And so early detachment is the call against Suva, and so we have the penalty for Nadroga. Michele Nadangilevu comes up to take it for Nadroga from midway 10 meters and 22 meters inside his own territory, and 5-6 meters in from the grandstand touchline side. He puts it into touch, finding touch 4 meters outside the 22. 4 meters outside the 22 it is in the Suva territory, as we carry on with play with 8.5 minutes of added time played. There's been stoppages in this game, and the referee has stopped his time all along. As it's Nadroga throw, and won by Suva at the back of the line out. So Nadroga, their line out play has been very poor. Seruda Voilati from just outside his 22 lifts a high one up, comes down and just outside the 10. Nadangilevu did well, and Nadangilevu runs in field, takes it inside the Suva territory, hit in a good tackle. It's on the ground for Nadroga, picked up and going forward that time is Captain Manoa Tamaya. It's set up for Nadroga, and then away it goes from Drotini, out quickly and lost by Aroni Vasiteri, picked up by Suva. They get it away. Kenny Douglas, counter attack for Suva. John Stewart gets it. Stewart gets the pass in field. John Indelana takes it up. 5 away from the Nadroga try line. Suva looking good, and Suva looking for it, but it's there for Suva. They get it out. They've got an extra man out wide, and Isaki Katonimbao goes in to score the try. Suva get the second try. 9.5 minutes of added time. That's 50 minutes on the clock, and Kato Nimbao gets the try that puts Suva in the lead now, 16 points to 5. Wonderful work by Suva, and Kato Nimbao gets the try. Suva stretched it out. The final pass good from Meli Korisaru. Cancel the credit that Kato Nimbao certainly gave out by staying in the bin for 10 minutes. He's got the try, and that puts Suva firmly in the lead now, 16 points to 5. Suva 16, Nadroga 5. Last time Suva beat Nadroga at Lawanga Park was 2012. 5 years later, well, they've got one hand on the trophy already. Will Suva take it to the ANZ Stadium for next week? I don't think they'll have the park, because the Dean semi-finals will be played there. So they'll have to probably play it at Ratu Thakambau Park. Who knows? So it's Meli Korisaru, and Korisaru sends it, and he's put it across the face of the goal. Referee says that was the last kick of the game. Half-time here in the second HFC Bank Farebrother Trophy Challenge game, and at half-time Suva with 2 tries to 1 leading Nadroga. Nadroga with a try to Michele Nadangilevu to show on the scoreboard. Suva with a try each to John Stewart, the captain, and Isaki Katonimbao. 2 penalties to Meli Korisaru. At halftime, Suva 16, Nadroga 5. I'll take a break. I'll be back when they're ready to go for the second spell. So back for the second half of rugby in the second challenge game, HFC Bank Farebrother Trophy. Nadroga, the holders, are trailing Suva, the challengers. Suva 16, Nadroga 5. Nadroga have made a tactical change at halftime. They've sent in Sakyusa Gavindi at halftime, and they've pulled out Simeone Ndrotini. Johnson Lee, the referee, has had a lot of say in this game. He gave Suva 2 yellow cards and a red card. So Kenny Douglas starts the second half of the HFC Bank Farebrother Trophy Challenge, and Suva take their half-time lead into the new half. Sakyusa Gavindi gets it out very quickly from that gather. It's there for Nadroga. Set up midway 10 and 22 inside the Nadroga territory, and Suva get penalized. Gavindi takes the quick tap, gives it to Pedeli. Nadembe makes the break. The offload didn't work, and Nadroga knock it on. Well, Aroni Vasiteri was right there, as a good second 5-8 should do, but he couldn't hold on to that pass that came from Pedeli Nadembe. Otherwise, Nadroga would have been celebrating a try 35 seconds into the second spell. That was brilliant, the break from Pedeli Nadembe.
Yep. Number 8.
So Gavindi will certainly add some fire in this Nadroga side. They know they've got a big 40 minutes of rugby. Cut 1 minute out of that now, as if they want to keep the prestigious Farebrother trophy in Nadroga. So Nadroga drives Suva back, and that will give the penalty to Nadroga. And quickly tipped by Nadroga, and they take it away that time. That's there. Infield comes Michelina Vangilevu. Little dance, pops the pass. The take is good by Makutu. He takes it up to the 22-meter mark. 15 in from the far terrace touchline side. Tamaya gets it to Navuma. Navuma takes it up. Referee playing advantage. It's Nadroga that's on the front foot. They've come out firing in the second half. Out to Wangatambu. On towards the Greenstein touchline side. Avet in Daveta. And he's taken into the tackle over the sideline. But it was referee playing advantage. And he takes the ball back, way back inside the Suva 22, 4 inside the Suva 22, and it is in front of the uprights. Let's see what Tamaya says. He says we'll take the 3 points, take it easy, score the points and let's go. So Apisalome Wangatambu has been called up to take the penalty right up. Nadroga have played all the rugby in the opening 174 seconds. 134 seconds rather. So we wait for Apisalome Wangatambu. 18 meters away from the post, right in front. Wangatambu. He can get the first points of the second half. He strokes it well, and he makes it now. Suva 16, Nadroga 8. Penalty for Wangatambu. That's his first penalty of the game. That's his first kick of the game, Wangatambu. Last week, he contributed 21 points. 1 try, rest were kicks. So Wangatambu taken him 43 minutes to get his first kick over today. Suva still leading by 16 points to 8. Suva have the restart from the center now. Kenny Douglas, and Douglas kicks a high one inside the 22, comes for Avetin Daveta, out very close to the Greenstein touchline side. He's caught and dumped back by Keponi Paul on the ground for Sakyusa Gavindi, gets it out, and then Nadroga try and fight away. It's did he knock it on? Yes, he knocked it on, and the referee says let's take the scrum for Suva. So knocked on that time by Tangi Vonolangi, the men from Tailevu playing for Nadroga. So scrum for Suva as we wait for Seruda Voilat. 12 in from the Greenstein touchline side on the 22, and Vavuilatu caught by Sakyusa Gavindi and then flicked the pass away into Keponi Paul. Paul can't go anywhere. He's caught there by Nadroga. They try and hold him up, and Suva managed to get it out into Kalivati Tawake. He makes a good run, Tawake, sets it up for Suva and picked up again by Penny Naulango. Naulango, the second row forward, nowhere to go, dumped back. It's there for Suva, knocked it on, Seru Vavuilati. And Seru saying that a hand came in there from Manua Tamaya, but the referee right there, and he says knocked on by Seru Davoilati. So couple of mistakes, one each by Nadroga and Suva, and now they have the scrum for Nadroga. So scrum for Nadroga, 2 outside the 22. The assistant referee is gone in.
Okay, next break you can report it to me.
So nothing changes. It's all right. Scrum for Nadroga. About 19 meters in from the Greenstein touchline side and 2 meters outside the 22. It will be Sakyusa Gavindi, the new halfback for Nadroga, feeding it in. In it goes. It's held by Nadroga at the back. Choni Navori comes away with it. Good power play by Choni Navori. He sets it up 11 inside the Nadroga territory. Nadroga set it up. Referee playing advantage for Nadroga, and it's still advantage for Nadroga. Eroni Vasiteri picked it up off the ground, and he's taken it through. Set up by Nadroga. Nadroga. Away it goes quickly, and Nadroga now, Oliver Timbure makes a good run, and he sets it up 5 in from the terrace touchline side and 5 inside the Nadroga Suva territory rather. Navuma carried it on there. Gavindi gets it out. Manoa Tamaya pass is good to Pedeli Nadembe. It's on the ground there for Nadroga. Looking for it is Gavindi, and the referee penalizes Suva. And that will be another 10 meters and a yellow card. So, yellow card for Kalivati Tawake, and Suva will play with 13 players. Suva need to keep their cool. They can't let Nadroga get back in this game if they want to take the Farebrother with them. And Suva has made a very bad start to the second spell. 7 minutes of play gone. So we wait now for Apisalome Wangatambo. Wangatambo 40 meters out, add a few centimeters to that, right in line with the uprights. In the middle, dead center, 40 meters and add 20 centimeters to that. And Wangatambo strikes it, it's high, is it accurate? The flags agree. Wangatambo, back-to-back penalties, first in the third, now in the 8th, and he's brought Nadroga 5 away from Suva. Suva still leading by 16 points to 11. It's been all Nadroga in the first 8 minutes of play in the second spell. Apisalome Wangatambo. So we wait for the restart from Suva. High when it is, just outside the 22, taken by Manoa Tamaya, offloading to Aveta and Daveta. Daveta takes it up and sits it up for Nadroga. Gavindi, the delivery in field to Oliver Timbure. Mbure, it takes it through there and sets it up for Nadroga. As on the ground for Gavindi, gets it out quickly into Pederina. Dembe saw the gap, got through it, and then it closed on him. But ball flicked away on the Suva side. John Stewart takes it and he gets bundled to the ground. It's there for Suva. As Nadroga go charging over the top of that. Referee playing advantage. Nadroga coming in from the side. Suva get it and taken up by Jonin Delana. Delana sits it up. It's there for Davoilati. Gets it back for Kenny Douglas. It's charged down. It hit the face of Ratunaisa Navuma. But, well, that leather ball certainly, he must be seeing stars there, Ratunaisa Navuma. But it's a penalty to Suva. He tried to charge that down, and it hit his face as Douglas tried to get that through. Good break by Jonin Delana, and then Davuilati got it out for Kenny Douglas. So Meli Korisaru will look to get Suva's first points of the second spell. Suva leading Nadroga by 16 points to 11. 9.5 minutes gone, second spell. Kurisaru. His kick is 17 meters in from the terrace touchline and 15 meters inside the Nadroga territory. 35 meters out, stretch it to 38 or 40 with the angle. Kurisaru. Suva leading at the moment by 16 points to 11. He's poised, looks up for the path of his kick, takes a step back, moves up and strikes it, and he strikes it well, and the flags agree. Suva go up, stretching their lead to 19 points to 11. Meli Kurisaru gets the penalty on 10 minutes in the second spell. That's his third penalty of the game. Is Ratunaisa Navuma. Well, he's got blood there, and he's coming off after that kick that he charged down, and he'll be in the blood bin for repairs. Ratonaisa Navuma replaced by Elias Aleva. As Bedeli Nadembe restarts with a long kick, comes inside the 22 to Kenny Douglas, and under a half charge that time, Gavindi couldn't gather but dropped it back, then flicks it away to Johnny Navori, into Wangatambu, lifts a high one up in the air from the halfway mark, they chase for it, it comes down on the Suva side, they knock it back, taken by Semi Kelly. Kelly now tries to go forward for Suva, sits it up, out for Seru Davoilati, back to his fly half Kenny Douglas, he sends a high kick over the top of Johnny Navori, runs back, it runs away over the try line, and Navori waits for it, and he then puts it down, and they'll come out to the 22 for a dropout. Gives it to Pedeli Nadembe, who brings it up for Nadroga, and Nadroga wait to see what Pedeli Nadembe will do. So Nadembe takes his mark and bounces the ball on the ground and gets ready for the dropout 22. Nadembe kicks a long one downfield. It sits midway 10 and 22 for Meli Korisaro. Picks it up and puts a high kick in the air, a bomb that comes down on the 22. Wangatambu just touched it back, and then Nadroga get it and they flick it back, and Nadroga, away they go. Nadangilevu with a good run, gets it off the ground. The offload is good for Pedeli Nadembe. He's always looking for the gap, Nadembe. He goes through, sets it up. Wangatambu playing it half back. Nadroga got numbers out on the Greenstein touchline side. Out it comes to Aveta and Daveta. Suva come in the cover defense. Daveta runs straight at Kenny Douglas as Nadroga set it up. Quickly they go in there as waiting for it is Nadroga. And he's got a leg outside and put the hand on the ball, and that will be out by Nadroga and a throw into the line by Suva. So Nadroga charging up 19 points to 11, and we wait for Suva now with the throw into the line. 13 minutes of play up in the second half, and Suva leading Nadroga. Yellow card Kalivati Tawake, red card Samuel Ambola, as Suva playing with 13 players, and Nadroga win the jump and win it away from Isaki Katonimbao. Good work by Nadroga. They set it up inside the 22. Nadroga rumble now. This is where Nadroga is always dangerous, as Nadroga pick it up and they keep it in the thick of things and they go forward that time. Good setup for Sakyusa Gavindi. He pops it out and ball goes away to Nadembe. Nadembe saw the gap, runs away. The offload is good to Eroni Vasiteri, and Vasiteri is there, and Suva look to turn that over. And referee will bring it back, says Suva go back 10. They were not 10 back. Pedeli Nadembe, that eye for the gap. And he went straight. This time Alivareti Mbure puts his head down and charges up in front of the uprights. Nadroga have it out from Gavindi. They try and go forward, and Suva with the defense. It's there for Nadroga. They take it down to the ground and they set it up as Makutu waits for it. He's got it, and Makutu now tries to go forward. Makutu a meter away from the line, lost the ball, and Suva kick it downfield, picked up by Pedeli Nadembe. And Nadembe, the half goose step. He's taken in a tackle by Semi Kelly on the Suva 22. It's on the ground there. Nadroga look for it. It's on the Nadroga side as they guard it. They try to pick up and go forward. It's still there for Nadroga, and they wait. They play at close quarters. They keep it in amongst the forwards, and Suva, Kenny Douglas is limping back in play, and they're now playing with about 12 players, you'd say. Penalty comes for Nadroga, and Kavindi quickly takes it, gives it out to Wangatambu. Along the ground, he slips the pass away to Nadangilevu. He tries to break the tackle, puts the ball back, comes back to Pedeli Nadembe. Nadembe goes forward and taken in a good tackle. Midway try line in 22. It's still there for Nadroga. They open it up. A big one comes infield to Makutu. He did well to gather that. Nadroga go forward with Alivareti Mbure. They're there on the ground. They're still for Nadroga. They bring it out 4 against 2. Big high pass comes to Tobilevu. Gets the pass away into Chone Navori. And that's the try for the birthday boy. Chone Navori gets the try. He'll remember this day. 26 years old yesterday. The try that sends the Nadroga fans celebrating. It's now 19 points to 16. Brilliant, brilliant play by Nadroga. Chone Navori breaking that last tackle. And 16 minutes of play gone in the second spell. Nadroga get the second try of the game for themselves. first try of the game in the second spell. Chone Navori has got this try. The men from Tuva village in Nadroga. And now it's left to this man, the Naivendamo villager from Maduata, Apisalome Wangatambo, to see if he can take Nadroga any closer. Suva, 16 points to 5 at halftime. 11 points lead is now cut to 3 points lead. And Apisalome Wangatambo can cut it further down. Nadroga, they've found second life. They've injected a gear that Suva is finding it very hard to contain. Playing with 13 players against Nadroga will always be tough. Apisalome Wangatambo strikes it well, and he swayed it. He's hooked it out on the right. It remains at Nadroga 16, Suva 19. Chone Navori's try, not converted by Apisalome Wangatambo. Navori, what a number 8 he has been. And he's standing in the shoes of Eremasi Randrondro very well. So Nadroga back in this. They won't give up the trophy easily. Suva, did I say at halftime Suva had a hand on the trophy? They still have a hand on the trophy. I still believe that. As it's from the kickoff taken by Avetin Daveta. Very well, just outside the 22. It's set up for Gavindi. He's changed the game for Nadroga. Peveli Nadembe from inside his 22. Puts a high kick inside the Suva territory. It bounces outside the 22. Taken by Inoke Tuisese, giving it back to Kenny Douglas. Douglas puts a high kick over the top. Sends it inside the Nadroga 22. And taking it is the try scorer Chone Navori. Sends the pass in field to Apisalome Wangatambo. Wangatambo runs with it outside the 22, puts a chip kick over the top. Fielding well for Suva was Zeru Davoilati. Back for Kurisaru, puts it to the boot and he kicks it out. Touch on fall, and that will be a line out where the kick was taken from. And Suva try and do the Hollywood to ask for a late hit, but nobody's buying that. And Suva now send in a replacement. Daveta Koroitakali goes onto the field of play. Suva will need the forwards to go in, the replacement forwards to go in to keep those fresh legs pumping, and they need to have players playing that top pressure rugby that they played all along in the first half. But they certainly, the timing of the changes will now matter all so much for Suva. So from the line out throw, it's popped on the Nadroga side and then taken up by Michelina Vangilevu, and it's there for Nadroga. Gavindi takes it, and Gavindi it's knocked forward by Nadroga, so it's Suva have it now at the halfway mark, and then Suva try and take it through. Bumped back in a tackle that time, and the referee's got his arm out and a hand in the pocket, and Nadroga get a yellow card. Benji Makutu comes away to the sin bin, so it's back to 14 players each. 14 Suva, 14 Nadroga. Makutu comes off the field of play, and Suva also send in Apisai Vatumbuli. So just reconfirming, it's Daveta Koroitakali who has gone onto the field of play, and he has replaced Chonen Delana, and now Apisai Vatumbuli goes on for Suva, and coming off the field of play for Suva looks like will be Samuela Newa. So over 19 minutes of play gone in the second spell, and there's Benji Makutu. That's dangerous tackle, and he got the card for that piece of play. So Suva have got someone in trouble. The stretcher called outside. Samuela Newa is off the field of play. The lose-it prop for Suva, replaced by Apisai Vatumbuli. Suva still has a player on the ground, and once he's okay, will be ready to go. As John Stewart, will he win the Farebrother with Suva for the first time? So we wait. There will be a penalty to Suva, and Meli Kurisaru says we want the points. So Meli Kurisaru will attempt to stretch the lead away from 3 points advantage that they've got so far. A long kick. This is 49 meters from the try line and 15 meters in from the terrace touchline side. With the angle, make this kick a good 55 to 57 meter kick for Meli Korisaru. Already successful with 3 penalties in the game, Meli Korisaru. And this will be crucial. So he poises. He's set. He knows he needs a lot of power in this. Looks up to the path of the ball that he will try and send this on. Moves back and strikes it. It's got the height and it's short and wide. So it's Wangatambu that puts it down and they'll come back to the 22. As Nadroga send in the changes, Eliezer Leather goes onto the park for Nadroga and Ratunaisa Navuma comes off. Also going on for Nadroga is Sakiusa Nakalevu for Nakalevu is on the park, so Nadroga will just change the tactics a bit. Ifiremi Tobilevu is off the field of play. So Wangatambu slims it downfield from the 22. It's taken by Penny Naulango, sends it back to Kenny Douglas. Douglas lifts a high one up. It comes down midway 10 in 22 and Suva knocked it forward, I think. But it's all right and Suva then pick it up. It's there on the 22 for Suva. Quickly getting in there, Seru Davoilati sends the pass away to John Stewart. Runs straight, Stewart sits it up inside the 22. Suva got some quality possession. Seru Davoilati into Kalivati Tawake. Tawake taken in the tackle by Johnny Navori. It's there on the ground. Picked up well that time by Semi Kelly, the hooker for Suva from that pass. It's on the ground again for Suva. Out from Seru Davoilati. Suva try and take it up. Ball goes back. Referee will call it back. Knock on by Suva. And Nadroga gets the scrum. So Nadroga win that battle as Suva tried to play it in the forwards and take it up with muscle power. Close to 23 minutes now on my time. 23 and a half minutes on my time. As we wait now, it will be Nadroga will have to send forward a front row player, and they send in Sanaila Nahuto. So Sanaila Nahuto goes onto the park, and Avetin Daveta has been sacrificed because Benji Makutu is in the sin bin, the tight head prop. So Sanaila Nahuto goes on for Nadroga, and now we have Suva, rather Nadroga with the feed into the scrum. 5-6 meters inside the 22 and in line with the right hand upright. So we wait for Nadroga, Sakyusa Gavindi, Suva leading Nadroga by 19 points to 16. And it, no, it's still there. Now it goes in, and at the back it's picked up by Navori. Offloads to Wangatambu. Wangatambu runs in, sits it up just short of the 22-meter mark inside his own territory. 10 in from the Greenstein touchline side. Gavindi lifts a high one up. It comes down for Kenny Douglas. Douglas takes it and then ran into his own main and then puts a long kick downfield, and Nadroga let it run away, Pedeli Nadembe, and they will come back from to the spot where the kick was taken, and Seru Davoilati in the clash with Kenny Douglas. So it's Nadembe. So let's see what... Nadroga want a line-out throw. No, it's a scrum. Nadembe was just fooling around there. So it will be a scrum to Nadroga. Nadroga, Gavindi to feed the scrum, 6 meters in from the Greenstein touchline side and 13 meters inside the Nadroga territory. Nadroga with the scrum. Gavindi. So wait for that, and it goes in at the back. Quickly, Navori gets it out, and Nadroga try and quicken the pace of the game. Nadembe puts a high kick. It comes down at the 22. Kenny Douglas takes it on the run and puts it to the boot straight away. Drives Nadroga back. It comes down over the head of Alivareti Mbure. Mbure takes it, and then Mbure runs in field, gets away from Keponi Paul. Good work by the Luzet prop forward. He's done very well with that one. It's there set up for Nadroga. Gavindi gets it back just outside the 22 for Wangatambu. Wangatambu lifts a high kick up. It's fielded well by Seru Davoilati. Comes up to his 10-meter mark. Puts a high kick across field. It comes down at the 22 for Micheli Navangilevu. This time he takes it well. Turns around and puts a long kick. And if makes the mistake. He fielded well this time. But then he kicked it out. Touch on fall. So mistake by Micheli Navangilevu. And Suva will go on attack with a line-out throw on the far terrace touchline side. On the 22-meter mark, Suva to throw it into the line will be Semi Kelly. 26.5 minutes of play gone. Suva lead Nadroga by 19 points to 16. If Suva score any points from this position, Nadroga will find it very hard to hold on to the Farebrother. Referee's got the advantage for Suva. Suva try and drive through. Good work by Suva. They have it there. It's for Seru Davoilati. Davoilati gets it out. Taken up by Daveta Koroitakali. Good work by Koroitakali. The pickup is good. Suva make good meters and quality meters. It's there for Davoilati. Gets it out quickly. And Kalivati Tawake takes it up now and lost the ball in contact. But the referee says no, advantage is for Nadroga there. And Gavindi now gets the ball away across to Navangilevu. Puts a long kick downfield. And wonderfully taken by Kenny Douglas on the run back. On his own 10-meter mark, he puts a high kick downfield. Wangatambu takes it, and all Suva players offside. Wangatambu takes it up, and he runs in field, gets it off into Elias Leva. Suva get back in defense. Leva sets it up for Nadroga. Out quickly from Wangatambu, and taken up by Nadroga. It's Iosefo Tania. It's on the ground there for Nadroga. They look for it. The referee says knocked back by Suva. Taken by Gavindi. Gets it into Pedeli Nadembe. Runs straight into trouble with the Suva defenders, but he does well to set it up there for Nadroga. Gavindi gets it out into Sanaila Nahuto. Nahuto takes it up well for Nadroga. 2 meters outside the 22, 15 in from the grandstand touchline side. Nadroga put a kick over the top, and the referee will say, let's go and take the line out. The line out will be for Suva with the kick bouncing and going outside, and that is midway try line end 22 in the Suva territory. Well, Nadroga firing from all cylinders. Suva having to defend desperately. 28.5 minutes of play gone as Suva now want to send into the field of play Waisale Urambuta. So from the line out at Suva, they take it in. Suva set it up well. It's there for Suva, just inside their own 22. They have no other option but to kick it away. And Davoilati kicks a high one. Comes down for Apisalome Wangatambu. Very close to the grandstand touchline side on the 10-meter mark, Nadroga territory. A high kick there by Sakyusa Nakalevu. Runs up, and it's off the Suva player. Nadroga put the boot to that. Kenny Douglas gets caught inside his 22, but he does well to hold it up and try and set it up for Suva. Suva get back in numbers. Nadroga there in full cry. It's there for Suva. They put a high one across, and it's Nadroga offside. Otherwise, Sakyusa Nakalevu would have intercepted and scored. Mistake by Nadroga. They went a little bit too quick that time, but now Nadroga will be back to 15 players with Benji Makutu ready to go on the field of play, and that will also see Avetin Daveta go on the park. That will be after this kick. After the kick from Meli Korisaru. So Korisaru with the penalty sends it out on the grandstand touchline side, over the grandstand touchline side, and Benji Makutu goes on the field of play back, and Avetin Daveta is also in for Nadroga. So Nadroga back to 15 players as Alivareti Mbure comes off the field of play for Nadroga. Going on for Suva is Inia Tawalo. Also going in for Suva is Apisai Tauyavoda. Tauyavoda is in. So Numbers is what Nadroga, Suva have to watch out for. So Suva make the replacement, and Suva with the throw, and they won it well in the line out. They hold it as Nadroga try and stop them. Good drive by Suva now. They take it up to the halfway mark, about 12 in from the Greenstein touchline side. It's still there for Suva. They're trying to wrestle their way up. Nadroga getting behind and trying to stop them. It's still there, Nadroga. Referee keeping a close eye, and now it's Nadroga. Have they turned it over? No, they kept it up. They have turned the ball over. It will be Nadroga feed into the scrum. The last 10 minutes of play will be very crucial as far as Suva is concerned. They will have to up the game and stay there, otherwise Nadroga will punish them. 19 points to 16, Suva leading Nadroga. They took the lead on 32 minutes in the second spell, and they've held it for 40 minutes now. Gavindi. And it goes at the back, Johnny Navori. Navori makes the break over the halfway mark. Good run by the number 8. And he gave the ball away to the Suva players. Suva take it. So that time mistake by Nadroga and Navori. Seruda Voilati. They're playing with the tactics right. They're kicking deep and making Nadroga work hard. Now it's Wangatambu fielded that well at the 22 up to the 10. Wangatambu cut in field and taken in a good tackle. It's on the ground for Nadroga. They have it there. It's quickly taken out that time by Vonolangi, and then Nadroga lose ball again, and Suva managed to take that away. It's there for Seruda Voilati at the halfway mark. He offloads. It comes into Semi Kelly, and referee lets it go on. Looked like a wee bit forward there, but it's Suva that get it out, and wide it comes now into Aisalea Urambuta. They put the kick through. Daveta goes back for Nadroga, dives over the top of that one, and he tries to get up there, puts the ball to the ground. Nadroga looking for the quick ball. Nadembe is there. They wait, and they get all their players back quickly as Suva go charging up inside the 22, and Sakyusa Gavindi puts a high kick over the top. Kurisaru goes and takes it, runs in field, taken by Gavindi. He's in trouble. It's there for Nadroga. They manage to take that. Nadroga go forward. It's Choni Navor. It's the replacement player. Sanaila Nahuto takes it up. Good work that time as Nadroga set it up, and Gavindi looks for it, and Gavindi saw the gap and tried to go forward himself there, and it's on the ground. Nadroga still going. Good work by Nadroga. Makutu there to shield it. Gavindi now takes it out away from Nahuto. The gap opens for Pedeli Nadembe. Nadembe looks for the offload. He held it there on the ground. It's Suva will get it now, the penalty, and Nadroga get penalized. Nadembe was there on the ground. Katonimbao did the hard work, and Nadroga, the yellow card comes for Nadroga. So Suva, 14 players each. There's been a lot of yellow cards, and that will see Nadroga and Suva finish with 14 players. Pedeli Nadembe is out of this game. 34 minutes gone in the second spell. I don't think he'll get any chance to go back. So the assistant referee is in from this side. Let's see what is the call. Oh, Suva going to get a yellow card now. So Suva will get a yellow card. So I think they'll turn that around. So John Stewart not too happy. Penalty for Nadroga. No yellow card. So assistant referee said something else, and the referee agreed, and then they changed it around. So it's still now only one player in the sin bin, and that's Pedeli Nadembe. So Nadroga with the penalty, and Nadroga go with the kick, and Nadroga now will have the throw into the line out, 3 meters outside the 22. 35 minutes of play up on my time in the second half. It's Suva that leads Nadroga by 19-16. It's been a titanic game. A knife edge finish over here. So we wait for Nadroga. No one can complain. It's 14 on 14. over the top, and Nadroga win it in the front with Choni Navori. Good work by Nadroga, and the referee says not straight. So Suva will have the scrum. Not straight in the line out by Nadroga, and Suva have the scrum. As Suva now send in Luketangi. He's a big man, Luketangi. Suva have the scrum. 4.5 minutes away from Suva taking away the Farebrother trophy to the capital city. 25 wins in a row for Nadroga till last Saturday. Will Suva break that dominance? And it's knocked on by Suva in the line out, and Nadroga have it now. This probably will be the final chance for Nadroga. Away from Navori, Wangatambu saw the gap, turns in field. As he didn't go out, they try and suck the Suva defense in. It's there for Nadroga, and Nadroga wait, and still there for Nadroga. They hold it, it's on the ground, and let's wait, and Nadroga still keep it there. They need a penalty to draw and still keep the trophy, as Nadroga hold it, and they still keep it in amongst the forwards. Still Nadroga, and the penalty has come, so the advantage for Nadroga. The referee gives the penalty for Nadroga, and the quick tip taken by Nadroga, and they take it up, and he gets the pass away, and Nadroga will win it in the corner. The try is there for Sakiusa Nakalevu, and Nadroga nail it on 37 minutes. Suva went to sleep in defense. Nadroga get the try, and Nadroga, well, the fans can blow the roof of the Lawanga Stadium. 21 points to 19. That's Sakiusa Gavindi, the brilliance of the man. And on to Eroni Vasiteri, my apologies. Eroni Vasiteri gets the try for Nadroga. Eroni Vasiteri celebrated his birthday earlier in the week. Another birthday boy, 28 years old, from Nassau Voko up in Navosa. Vasiteri makes it 21 points to 19. Well, what a try. What a moment for Nadroga. Give that to Sakiusa Gavindi, the brilliance of the young halfback. Nadroga fans celebrate. Nadroga, have they saved it from fire? 21 points to 19, and 2 minutes of play remaining on my time. Api Salome Wangatambu can stretch this away, further away from a penalty or a drop goal that Suva can still get. And that kick looks good. Flags go up. He delivers at the right moment, this man. 23 points to 19. The conversion from Wangatambu. First conversion of the game from Wangatambu. Of the 3 tries that Nadroga have scored, Suva can only take the trophy to Suva if they score a try in the remaining 90 seconds. So Seru Davoilati with the restart, up over the top. Manua Tamaya got up to that, and the referee says no, knocked on by Nadroga, and Suva have the scrum. Suva can only win this game if they score a try. Nadroga 23, Suva 19. So Suva losing their lead on 37 minutes. After they took it 37 minutes second half, after they took it in the 32 minutes of the first half. 1 minute of play remaining as Nadroga, it's Josefa Nahalo dumps the Suva player back, and Suva get it out for that time from Chone Terry, and it's there for Suva. Terry looking for it. Nadroga come over the top of that. A penalty to Suva. A penalty to Suva. They need to be smart. They tip and go. They should have gone with the kick to make some territory, and it's set up. It's there for Suva. Chone Terry gets it. Terry goes in field and dropped by Suva, and Nadroga told go back 10. Nadroga told go back 10. Suva have the penalty. Now probably they'll use the kick to make some ground. Don't take it away from Suva. So we wait now for Nadroga as they go back and they wait. It will be Suva that put it into touch, and Suva puts it into touch, and now they have the throw into the line out. So Suva with the line out, and the line out is about 7 meters away from the Nadroga corner flag. Suva score a try, they take the Farebrother trophy. The equation is so simple. Nadroga fans on their feet. What an exciting finish to this Farebrother game. As over the top it goes in Apisai, Tayavuda takes it for Suva, and they drop the ball, and the referee says knocked on by Nadroga in there, so it will be a Suva feed into the scrum. What will Suva do? Will they put everybody in this scrum? This is the final moment. A minute of added time on my time. So 41 minutes gone on my time. As we wait now for Suva and Choneteri, and it goes 10 in from the grandstand touchline side. It's there for Suva. They try and get it out, and Terry's got it out. No, Nadroga come quickly up, charging in defense. It's there for Suva. They have the ball. They need a try. They know that. They take it through. It's there for Suva. And they've got numbers out wide. Apisai Daveta Koritakalio Tayavuda. One of them, it was Tayavuda, takes it up. Suva now can stretch it. Can they get the ball out? Out quickly in the corner, and Suva dive in the corner. And that is the victory for Suva. Is that Eroni Sao? I'll have to wait and see. The try is there. Suva have broken the hearts of this Nadroga side. Wonderful finish by Suva. They will win this. 24 points to 23. John Stewart is over the moon. They did well. The pass from Meli Korisaru on to John Stewart, and Stewart got it out, and quick ball that time from Suva, and in the corner Eroni Sau, the policeman from Suva, and Eroni Sau has put Suva in front 24-23. Suva is celebrating. Suva have ended Nadroga's reign of the Farebrother trophy. Nadroga 25 wins in a row, and today in the 25th defense they have faltered to the Suva side. Last time Suva beat Nadroga was in 2012, and today 5 years later Suva are the new HFC Bank Farebrother trophy holders. Suva have beaten Nadroga by 24 points to 23 in a game that saw a lot of cards, in a game that was riddled with mistakes, in a game that saw a lot of indiscipline with so many penalties in the game. Suva are the new holders of the Farebrother trophy. The last time they had the Farebrother trophy was in 2013, and now since then they've got it here at